Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Yen pairs are currently falling. It is making me stressed, but I came in here on live just to, you know, if I'm going to watch the market, we're probably just going to do it together. Why not? I'm the yen man. And then the other ones, we can also discuss dollar pairs. We can also discuss gold. Doesn't matter for me, that one. We can just discuss oil. I did a stream earlier today in London, and I think it was pretty good. So I thought, why not do it again in New York, because there are still opportunities out there. So for those who are thinking, well, what is this, Ivan? This is not financial advice whatsoever. Don't even quote me on it, but that should be considered a buying opportunity. Yes, it has fallen. Yes, it has erased all the nice profits we had earlier today, but still, it is not a lower low. It's a higher low. Still, it is not what I wanted to see coming out of Europe session. And if we break 160.60, if we go down here, then that is not nice. Then that's a concern that we have to take into serious consideration. And I'm wondering, is whatever we are doing today, is it actually going to be? Are we actually right about our theory? Because it's still a theory. It is a probable guess. I think that's the word. So, more than anything, welcome everyone, all 9 of you. Hello, Kevin. Hello, Faro. And hello, everyone else that hasn't said anything yet. What's important is I know there is people of you who, against my advice, has probably tried to follow me and be like, oh, I'm going to buy whatever other price that has been given. So when you are impatient or late or whatever that thing is called, this is actually the buy zone. So if you have bought anywhere beyond the buy zone, I do apologize, but this is where this is where patience comes in, right? So this is your second chance or your last chance or whatever that's called. I don't know if this is gonna go higher from here, but this is a zone. So it's up to the market to tell us, okay, we're actually gonna go higher or actually gonna go lower, right? Same thing for Aussie. We're back down to my break even. I did move the stop loss out and away from break even again. I think I'm like, I don't know, where's my stop loss now on this one? I am 1 hour chart. What is it? 97.20 maybe, probably stop loss now. And if you did stop out, I'm not going to tell you to buy it again, but you're around the same price, and you're probably going to get a bit of better price if that is the case. So about 60 pips in stop loss at the moment. So that's pretty much okay for me. That is because I don't like the fall at the moment. It's a bit too fast for me. So I'm a bit uneasy. But I can see we are making pullbacks, at least this candle here across the board is pulling back. CAD yen giving you another same day entry, not the one that I wanted, but same day entry. Pound yen is also giving you a same day entry. Let me see if I can actually see that one there. Oops, it's not source code, you bloody idiot. That was bullish, wicked bullish. I want to go daily bullish. Thank you very much, sir. Yeah, okay, we're still okay, a bit lower yet. Not as far as I want. It's still a big fall, and it's not as far as I want to. But then New Zealand yen is the one that I'm really hoping for today. That is going to break higher. It did have a candle close beyond the highs in London. So for me, there's like, yay, hooray! We'll see if that works out. And then, I guess it is what it is. There is very little I can do. What I actually I'm hoping for, at least going forward, is that we're going to make a new higher high today, tomorrow. At least that's what I need. I need a higher high, get in some profits, get to break evens, and then add probably here. So, what is the value for you today? Does this current fall on yen pairs, in particularly, constitute a buying opportunity for you? I say it does for me, but I don't have any more to buy it with. It's not financial advice. I'm just giving you attention that there might be something you want to look at. And if not, it's up to you. Pollard says structure an Australian dollar shows drop. News should be the catalyst. And as much as I would like to agree with you, and I have been agreeing with you, I have I don't have the correct setup yet, and as you can see, my lines or my direction is lower. I do agree with you on that one, but we need to kind of break lower low, because unless we start selling now, it's like selling here, so it doesn't always work out in that sense. But cool. Where am I going now? I want to go somewhere. Fancy Jews, probably. There has been some news in the meantime. Continue to cite. There has been housing price index. Negative 0.1. All right, okay. I'll take it. It doesn't change anything. It may make dollar weaker, if anything. But yeah, doesn't really kick my my legs anywhere. If you guys want to join my Discord, free Discord, by the way, don't worry. Here's the link. I know some of you were wondering in the free Discord. Somebody was wondering earlier today, so there we go. There you go. You're welcome. Get in there and start discussing. There was some discussions about my my interest earlier today, my trades earlier today that I posted, and everything has gone to profit. And the reason for that is pretty simple. Is I posted limit orders yesterday, which was about 11 hours after I posted where I actually entered. So I believe you were properly given notice. That should be, at least in my world, at least. So I very much welcome Jonathan to the Discord. So that is that. And if you guys want to discuss your trade plans and whatever you are doing, you can put it in trades or something, or sorry, you can send it to go to chat, send chart for stream, and then I'll have a look at it if that's something that I am able to do within the time given. So let's go over some charts, shouldn't we? S&P 500 is at the moment pausing. I think we are all waiting for. I think they're waiting for Nvidia to post their earnings, which I believe should be tomorrow or some sorts. So that's that. I don't participate in this, but in the Nvidia earnings, other than I want this to go higher so we can buy it again. Nasdaq has made a fresh new low now. That means that at least my directional bias of this one going aggressively higher has been debunked as didn't do it this year. Okay, cool. dollar index, in as much as you said, Bola, that this one should be bullish, I agree with you that we have overextended, we have fallen a lot. We need to be sure that whenever dollar index goes above 101.50, at least, that's like, okay, whoops, we are about to go into bullish trends. That is important. That I find that very important, this one. And in the meantime, I believe that we should be careful about buying bearish trends, my personal opinion. And if you go over to 4 hour, it's a pretty solid one. And the only thing you're trading if you're trying to buy dollar is basically you're trading the counter trend more than anything else. Which, so you're right, do whatever you want. But just so you know, as a trader, that's your risk that you're adding to it. What's your risk is when you have a counter trend, you are more often, not more often than not, but more often, a bit more loss. All right. I do apologize for not being bubbly today. So that gives you the opportunity to ask me questions, and I will give the straightforward answer. There is nothing in between me, and I have no filter today. So if there is one time of the year I'm just going to answer your question, and I'm not gonna do anything political answer. Today is today, but be kind. Don't misuse it. So yeah, Australian dollar, US dollar has paused. Thinking of it going lower, and that's just technically, or what I call it. It's just short term lower before it goes higher again, because this one is technically or fundamentally bullish. So I want this one to fall so that we can be able to put this one in for a more bullish situation. Is there anyone who is new here today? Is there anyone new today? I just want to greet you and say very much welcome. I am a fundamental trader. I am technical trader. I am a seasonal trader. I look for weird things, like I'm waiting for setup, like we only do once a year or a couple of times of year where we do bullish trends or bearish trends. The only problem that I have this morning is that CAD yen didn't fall down as much as I wanted. Fair enough. New Zealand yen did, Aussie yen did, Euro yen definitely did. I have the yen index up here, and I'm waiting for New Zealand yen in particularly, pound yen on the other one, to break higher today, so that we can tomorrow use those as pullbacks, and then why not? But I don't like that you are making a little red candle now on the day in the 1 hour chart or 1 hour candle. But the question that you have to ask yourself is this a buying opportunity for pound yen or any other thing? I would say it's not half bad, technically. The only problem is that you have 150 pip stop loss. All I'm saying. That's your risk, and your reward is probably somewhere in the 200 to 300s. I don't know what's going to be. It's going to be 100. It's going to be 200. I don't know. We're going to take profit on Monday, so that's in 6 days. So I don't know what the return is going to be, but your risk currently for this trade is 150 pips, give or take. You have a bullish trend, in my small opinion. You have on the 4 hour bullish short-term trend. On 1 hour, you're bullish. So yeah, there is that. Omnivores, welcome back. Hope you had a good little break from the morning times. What's my opinion on dollar CAD? The funny part is both of them are fundamentally bearish. So that means that this one should go range, right? No, that is not what happens. It's because dollar is very weak, incredibly weak, and becomes very weak. That on its side makes the CAD strong because where's the weakness going to go from? We're going to take when you're exiting your trade on dollar, where are you going to take it? Are you going to take it to Aussie? Are you going to take it to New Zealand? Are you going to take it to Canada? Are you going to take it to Europe? So Canada strengthens. Not because the Canadian economy is so fantastic, but hey, it is what it is. So, in my simple, small opinion, is that we have fallen a lot of pips. And we probably are going to fall a lot of pips. My only question to you and myself and everybody else is there any trades in between that you can sell or resistance or anything that would say, hey, we're actually going to continue lower? Right now, we haven't had any massive pullback. We haven't had any massive resets. I would say, hey, that's actually a good opportunity. Because what it generally tends to happen, and I really hate dollar cat for that, is ranges and then drops. And then when it drops, it just trickles, trickles, and then a pullback, and then another short. Like, man, what's going on? So what can happen, which I believe is kind of what is going to happen in this case, is we're going to go into a range or some kind of reversal, and then we're going to start going back up again. Because why we're going to go back up again? Because we've already taken the profit we need. We might go a bit lower. We already had 400 into it. If you get some kind of pullback, shit, that sure you can probably short it, but it doesn't make sense to me in any case. Because if I am trying to trade down here, it is not nice. Okay, can you please like fall or something? Can we agree on falling today, please? Euro yen trying to make lows, because if euro yen breaks these lows here at 160.60, I'm out. Like, I'm not going to trade it. But that breaks my heart because I'm married to yen. We are very good trader. We're very good. We're a very good team, and it's very sad to see that somebody is not being a team player, right? So yeah, that's that. So maybe they're just trying to make fun of the retail, but I'm just trying to make a story here, because why would you drop here? Because it's resistance, because people sold or took profit for that matter. So that doesn't make my life any better. But also, if you look at New Zealand's, for example, it's a new higher high on the 4-hour. This is what I want to see. This is fantastic. Great. 4-hour candle can be a setup for that matter. But so far, it's a 4-hour new high. Probably some kind of engulfing kind of situation candle thing, but I think we're going to break higher. Opinion on NVIDIA news tomorrow. I have to say it's tricky, Eugene, because one, they have to beat the earnings. Two, they have to beat expectations. So, so are they able to? Well, last time they knocked us. They knocked us out. So the other one is that there's so much money in Nvidia now, in terms of like in the stock market, that any disappointment, any negative news is going to make Nvidia drop off this face of this earth. What do I mean by that? It's because we are so Nvidia. Thank you. Why can't I spell it? I don't know why. Like, we have risen so much. Yes, we have rebound again. Fantastic. Thank you very much, sir. And then we have risen 40% from the bottom. Okay. Like, technically, it's like a move down here, like down to this support is very much okay, but still a drop of 13%. So I think I think they're going to have a hard time. I think Nvidia is going to have a hard time. But I want them to beat. I want them to do well. I want them to drive S&P 500 higher. So, plan for the worst, hope for the best, I think is my opinion there. As always, I am only trading what I see and hear and not what is hyped, meaning I need to wait. I'm my position is to wait for the report, see what they do, and then take it from there. Makes sense, Eugene? Cool. For everybody else who is here today, let's go back to what I tried to do was pound dollar. It's making higher highs. Pound is going to be aggressive. Pound is going to be strong. Pound is going to go higher. Pound has at the moment given us a bit of a headache, right? So we have a bit of a deeper pullback on the 4 hour here. We have, I think somebody asked me about pound New Zealand earlier. That was like a crypto guy asked me about pound New Zealand earlier today. I said it's a range, but when New Zealand stops being bullish, this one should return to going higher again. So there is that. But for pound dollar, pound yen, I see a lot of bullishness. I see a lot of continuation. Now, the problem in this situation is we have already gone 500 pips, but we can continue. I think, and the opposite of dollar CAD, this one has the potential to rise forever. It is just what it is. Rising forever, that's what pound does. Why? Because it has a bit of a stronger fundamentals compared to Europe. So, and then dollar's weak, so where's the money going to go? Like, you have to kind of make your calls, make sure that whatever you're doing is always going to be, where do I get the most amount of returns for my buck and my time, for that matter. Just make sure that you are able to contain the risk. I think that's all. But right now, I don't like what the yen does. I don't like it. Can we go higher from here, Yen? I know we talked about you earlier today, but yeah, I am the yen man, so I'm going to talk about yen. They're going to be bored of me talking about yen. Sorry. Euro New Zealand. I don't have any seasonality on it, but technically, looks like a good sell. Coming up, kind of like that. So, is that something you fancy? Cool. I think it's a break. So I don't know how strong it's going to be, but it's definitely going to be something that should continue as long as New Zealand is continuing to be strong. I don't have any seasonality in New Zealand in terms of like, means like it's not strong going forward. So I guess this can continue based upon the fundamentals more than anything else. My anxiety. Are we micromanaging the yen trades now? Yeah, we are. Proud of it? I don't know. Maybe. I just don't like. I don't like that one. Also, Aussie yen is in a great place. New Zealand yen, in particularly, funnily enough, is in a great place. And pound yen is in a great place. CAD yen is a great place. It's just that this euro yen wants to make a lower low and threaten everything that I'm doing. That's not cool, Mike. You know what I mean? Not cool. Isn't it fun the day you think everything is gonna break out? It's like, nope, we don't want to anymore. We are in control. We decide. You listen to us. The market takes and the market breaks. All hopes and dreams. Famous last words. And New Zealand now is making a double top, or for that matter, going higher. But if that's what you're thinking, it's a good little thought. I was wondering if the Miki died, if my headset died, but it was just in the beginning. Anime Universe says yen is strong because Nasdaq is down, and carry regional bank index is a bit under pressure. It's gapping down. The reason for the yen strength, yeah, so there's many reasons for it. In one in particular is, Bank of Japan saying they want to increase interest rates again, so people are like, are we going to exit our carry trades? But in the meantime, I'm like, I think this is a good place that we are in. It's just a scare, because if I now chicken out and I say, I think that this fall is so strong, I want to get out. Okay. What am I saying? I'm saying that I didn't have a good enough, my plan wasn't strong enough. My plan was not good enough. Well, I'm supposed to protect my account. I'm not going to have any unnecessary losses. I agree. On the other side, if I can't hold this when it falls down like it does, then why on earth did I take it into me in the other side? This is psychology, and for this psychology to kind of work, kind of have to be a bit stonewalled, I guess, if that's a word. CFTC positions show that yen positions have turned green for the first time in 4 years. Yeah, have they? Yeah, probably have. It's just that CMT report. It's just that they have stopped exiting their carry trade, because you can see, well, they have added some long contracts, but here, they're actually added some short contracts again. So in the last filing, but of course, it's massively bullish. But in the past two, this last one showed that it peaked or stopped a bit. But if you go back like a million years, then yeah, we were up at almost the same amount of contracts, almost, at least, back in COVID, which is, what was that about again? Is that financial juice? Nope. Is that economic news? Nope. There's all these noises somewhere from one of these websites, and you're wondering where on earth is that coming from? Ska vi se. Mental pictures, 60-40 something. Thank you very much. I have to go back in again. So there's some buy pressure here on CAD yen, and there is some sell pressure there. If I can just update again, that is 52.47. Still the same. And they have started to buy pound yen. They have started to buy euro yen, exit shorts. they've started to sell Aussie yen, for that matter. Maybe that's why we're falling, because shake off the sellers. Sorry, the retail market participants are changing stance on the yen. Currently long New Zealand yen as well. Definitely see the short term. Definitely see short term JPY weakness. I don't know. I just don't want to be short the yen right now. So much change recently on the yen. As a you have to have an opinion, right? Which you paid for or what? Because in my opinion is where you're going to get financing from. As much as everything has changed, where you're going to get financing from tomorrow? It's still yen is still giving you the lowest financing costs. So are you going to do that, or are you going to get it from Switzerland? Switzerland has 1.5, I think it is 1.5 interest rates, but the yen still has 0.25. So in the grand scheme of things, yes, trading wise or like short term money flow is exiting your carry trade. But my belief is that we need we still have a situation where we are going to be borrowing from Japan. I might be wrong though. I'm definitely in that category. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Cool. Sure. I'll take it. I might never come back to YouTube, but you'll probably find me in a tree somewhere, pondering about life. That's probably what would happen. So I can I will stream the sounds of the birds and the wolves and the elks and the stream around me if this one goes wrong. So, but yeah. Trader JK, what's your entry price? So I posted earlier the link to Discord. So if you guys want to send me charts or something, that would be there. It's free. Don't worry. Don't worry. Yeah, good. Oh, okay. SMCI drops 10% because of allegation about accounting manipulation. Well, if that's the guy that the hedge fund that sells stocks they're investigating, might be something into it. What were they called nowadays? They were called I remember. Anyways, there was this company, this card company in Europe that had an accounting hole of $2 billion. They couldn't find it because it was hidden. They hadn't taken the loss on $2 billion, and they couldn't find the cash. It wasn't green card. It was called. Can't remember right now, but yeah, that's funny. 89.60. Okay, same as me. Okay, cool, great, boom. Let's jazz it up a bit. Stop loss 89. Okay, cool. Oh. Those are delayed. But yeah. Okay. I don't like watching that thing. It gives me a heart attack. Gold. Yay! We can start gold. We can talk about gold. Which, by the way, is as a bare minimum needs to come back to 24.90. Probably a much deeper pullback, like here, before I'm interested. It's a bit weak, that one now. Sorry. So one of those is kind of like what I'm looking for. I don't like buying this high, this peak, at least not gold, because gold can just do tonight if something happens. Oil, I said earlier today, if it turns bearish, be on the lookout. I'm not saying it's bearish now. I'm just saying, what if it starts dripping off again? Then yeah. So I guess it will start dripping lower once production in other countries are confirmed that they're going to pick up the slack from Libya, which I believe is going to be true. I think that Libya is going to, Saudi Arabia is very easy to just say, hey, whatever you guys were not able to do, we will do for you. They already have, like, what do you call it in English? They already have, like, capped their production. So you're probably going to hear Saudi comes in and says, well, we're going to stop our cap. I think that's definitely 100% is going to happen. So, I think that's pretty much it. You definitely prefer silver over gold at the moment. Yeah, silver is so manipulated that, because it's supposed to be like through the roof type situation, but it's not even. It's not even through the roof. Which is really funny, to be honest. So I don't know how to trade it. It's too manipulated for me, to be honest, and it's expensive. So my bank account is not bank accounting at the moment for silver. Maybe I can just go and buy like a silver pallet, like physical silver, maybe. But trading for contract. I'm just having fun, sir. I know you get me. Pullbacks? Yay! Oh no. Okay. Opportunities. Nothing on dollar. I hope that this is the low that S&P 500 is going to give us today, so that tomorrow we can do that. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I hope for. It's very basic. Support and resistance at a highs, trying to scalp it and before the peak kind of sets in, which I believe is going to be end of the week. Sorry, beginning of next week. So just have that in your mind that we might be coming in for a peak soon, and then fall. But as long as we are above 55, 69, not that that matters in terms of trend and stuff. I think that once we start trading below 55, 60, 70, it's kind of like, well, we're not aggressive anymore, at least. So that's one for the books for tomorrow. Euro. Yeah. Stopped volatility. Funny. Interesting. I like Europeans. But I think that what retail, I'm just going to check that. That would be funny. If retail starts to buy. Oh, how would I know? How would I know? How would I know that retail started to buy euro? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Euro dollar trades. People have sold the living life out of them. Okay. Okay, I'm not gonna say that's the peak of the euro dollar, but if we start falling, I think that is definitely gonna be a thing to look forward to. Okay. Okay, all right. Retail, who's selling your dollar? What on earth are you doing? Jesus. You're selling ever since I think that's on is that on my FX book, like the average entry price or something for retail? My FX book, the FX book retail sentiment. And the average retail sentiment on euro is sold around 109.83. I'm sorry, retail traders, but what on earth are you doing? That means they sold 98. They sold there. Sorry. What are you thinking? Okay. Like it's I didn't buy it, but it's so bullish that but even grandma can see it. I'm sorry. Granny is like, oi, what are you doing? Okay. But I guess that's liquidity and all those. But I find it funny because I was probably one of those back in 10 years ago doing the same thing. So because RSI tells you to sell. I also wonder where is those retail traders that is selling euro at 109 and still holding. I understand the what do you call it? I understand the need, right? But then why didn't you just get out at what 110.40 or anything about that? Somebody said to me yesterday, or sorry, said to you, Nick, yesterday that they sold pound at, what did it say? Whether was it 130 and still holding? Like, stop loss is a thing. Get out. And I believe the person had put stop loss up there, so that person is not gonna have a very good day. I feel for you, bro. Sorry, I was not 130. I guess they are thinking that that's going to be like resistance or something. But then when you have resistance here, please follow up with something that would at least help you to get into a better position. And yeah, why not? It would be fun, to see you succeed and see that you're able to do it. Hi, Ollie. I am stressed. Do you have any stress relief? Can I go for a walk or something? Because the N pairs, back to entry. Pound yen is okay, giving us a bit of, that's 30 pips just there. It was getting us, some nice things here. New Zealand yen, I wanted it to make new higher highs. Okay. Okay, can I stand up? Like, do I need to buy like what do you call it? Like treadmills that you can just walk on? Is it called like walkables or something? Yeah, I know it is. I mean, it is. But also, if we're now, since we have gone back to the entry of my previous trades this morning, I'm like, can I buy it again? Or pound yen is now going higher. Can we buy it again? And the desk treadmill, yeah, and it probably costs like, I don't know, a couple of $100,000. Under desk treadmill. Okay, $800, give or take. Fit or that's a walking band. Okay, it's $450. Okay. Okay. It is what it is, I guess. I guess. Oh, okay. We spiked higher. Yay! Okay, now I can be happy again. Everybody's like, I think it's so boring. The reason why we're here is so that we all can be talking together and we all can relieve stress, because since I'm here anyways on the computer looking at the open on New York, regardless anyways, I'll let's just do what's the reading for PCE? I think PCE is not today, is it? PCE is on Thursday, coming in at 2.6 expected. But I believe that mark is like we want to see like 2.5, give or take. I like, in their hearts and like in their brain that says 2.6. That's probably like the most educated guess. But if they get like mentally, if they get 2.5, they are going to short the dollar life out of dollar. Dollar's going to fall a bit more because this is the inflation that Fed actually looks at. So that's on Thursday. So yeah, that would be massive, to be honest. That would be massive. Hmm. 2.5 or lower, so Fed can cut. Yeah, like they have nothing else to say, because also Fed has also said they're going over to. They've also gone over to, what do you call it in English? They're going over to the labor market because if you remember the other day, they repriced, or they kind of recalculated the NFP numbers, and NFP numbers are 800,000 less last year than what has been reported. So that has not been priced, well, pricing that has now been absorbed. So and then if you next week get NFP around negatives, like now are below 100 or negatives, I think that's just gonna drive the markets even more. That is 6th of September, which is next week. So we have gone away from inflation and gone over to this now. Who is here? Trader JK. Can I buy Kadian now? Can somebody give me consumer confidence report assessment of the current labor situation will still be positive, continue to weaken, and assessment of the labor markets going forward. When more pessimistic, this is likely reflecting the recent increase in unemployment. Actual is 103.3. Forecast is 100. Praise was 100. So the confidence is higher, but outlook is pessimistic or more pessimistic. Okay. I guess. It is what it is. It's a small report, but nothing too crazy. And then the other number was revised higher to 101.9. Okay. Overall consumer confidence rose in August, remained within the narrow range that's prevailed over the past 2 years. consumers continue to express mixed feelings about August, or in August, sorry, compared to July. They were more positive about business conditions, but both current and future will also be more concerned about labor market consumer assessment. But the current situation will still be positive, but continue to weaken. An assessment of the labor market going forward were more pessimistic. This likely reflecting the recent increase. Okay, you already read that. In August, confidence declined among consumers under 35, while it increased for those 35 or older. Okay. So I guess the reason why, well, not necessarily, but those are more prone to be let go first. I would ideally wait for close for today before considering CAD. New Zealand's still stronger at the moment compared to CAD. Okay. And yeah, so below 35, you're more prone to be sacked first and easiest because you had the least amount of experience build up and the least amount of import or run time at the company. So that is very normal. We'll see. Sort of JK, you said, but look at the end of day and then take it from there. Okay, I'll listen to you. You sound like a bright person. So I'll take it. You're a cat secret box. Okay, cool. Please. For those who are new here, there's a couple of things to say. Very much welcome. Secondly, if you have any charts you want me to talk, if there's any charts you want me to talk about, or if you want me to go through your trades, you can send that in Discord or here a link, and I will look at it. But yeah. My brain says bearish. Why does my brain say bearish? Because I see bearish, or because I'm thinking bearish? That is a good question. Oh, okay. Bearish is not until 7th. That's another week or so more. Pivot points. As I would say, selling from there would be fantastic, to be honest. But yeah. And then for others who are just dropped by, this is my current positions. I'm currently overall in loss on the account, on the float, sorry. So I guess I'll just wait. This one just makes me horrible. So CHF I would argue that for your CAD to come up to 150.80 before shorting would be and is the better deal. It's just that we don't have that at the moment. So we target. Okay. Then it's over. It's already gone. But yeah, I would say bearish, but now you're support. So some kind of pullback before selling again would probably be a better deal. Waiting for us New Zealand longs. Yeah, also you're probably onto something. It's just that right now it's falling. Funnily enough, it should actually be opposite in my head. But yeah, I'll respect I'll respect the hustle. but you don't have any seasonality help at the moment. Does anything work better in election years? Not really. Fall until end of September, maybe. Might not help you at all then. So, yeah. November is horrible. August is bullish. 0.5% higher. What have we had so far? We have already had the bullish trend this month. The 1.87% has already happened. Okay. Cool, Leo. Also, the thing is for Aussie and for New Zealand in particularly, you are having a stronger Aussie, you're having a weaker New Zealand, so that's the way to go. It's just that it has exhausted itself. So, but also just when generally does not perform fantastic either, because the economies are so similar. And Aussie being the stronger part in this. All right. I'll take a couple. I'll say a couple more things, and then we'll call it a day. What's your situation at the moment? Is anybody? Is there somebody who's confused about the current situation, or is it okay? It's okay to feel a lot of feelings today about this fall, about things coming down, things is going against you or going against me, and then you're looking at it. It's okay. We'll live with it. Just don't wreck your account trying to do it, because if this one now makes a whole new lower low, like everything just says good night and goodbye, you need to have money to buy it out again. Because I am in this position now, or in this area, but I also said earlier that if we go down to 156, which I'm not having a stop loss for, before going higher, that is a case, but that kicks everything that I'm talking about out the window. Of course, that is a concern for me, that's kind of where we're heading, and if so, stop loss ended, get out, wait for the reset. The other one for New Zealand yen is that we made a new high. We have a 4-hour in close higher. That in my brain is bullish, but as we all know, that new higher highs is also there to incentivize retail to get engaged for them to just drop it. So, what is the current? It's a new higher high. It is continuing higher. We have no lower lows, so there is no reason for me to currently exit my trades. I'll stick with it. I'll stay with it. Aussie yen, very range bound. I didn't recognize it was that range bound, and it's a very small one, but still trying to fetch buyers to go higher. Pound yen in a better position, but still, trying to go higher. So, and then dollar yen, I would argue this is reversing at a level at the moment. I'm not going to say that that's where you should buy it, but if it makes a new higher high now, then we are going to be bullish on the 1 hour. So that when you're going to do that, you're going to do that. So that's more like my aggressive entry, if that is something that is interesting to you. Just to make sure that you are still waiting for this one to make a new higher high before you even consider buying it. Because right now you can buy it, but it's bearish and it's very aggressive. And you might have a double bottom or something before going higher. So make sure that you avoid having that risk in your trades. All right. If any one of you guys need mentorship, the link is there. And by the way, you can send a message in Discord, and we can have a chat for an hour on Zoom for free. Don't worry, and see if there's something that I can help you with. So that's the business I am in. So yeah, cool, good. See ya. Boom.